Python by Christopher Chang and Mark Jackson. Python. It's morning in the bush. Python stirs and peeks out from her sheltered resting place. She warms her head and smells the air with her forked tongue. Now it's time to warm her whole body. She slithers into the open to bask. A sunny rock is the perfect place. Pythons, like all reptiles, are ectothermic. That means they acquire heat from their environment. Her scales are dull. Her eye scales are cloudy. Her body has no more room to grow inside her old scaly covering. It's time to molt. She rubs her head against a rock, and the old sack of scales peels back, just like a sock. Underneath is a shiny snake. Now her smooth scales glisten in the sun. Python's sleek scales are made of keratin, just like human fingernails. Snakes don't have eyelids, so they can't blink. Their eyes are covered by a single scale. With her body now warm, she glides to the dappled light in the trees. Slowly rippling, she moves along the branches. A bird drops onto a branch. He pecks at the bark, unaware that he's being watched very, very closely. Python smells the air, lies in ambush, and waits. Pythons flick their tongues in and out to pick up scents. The snake is not being rude, she's smelling. The bird takes another step closer, focused only on crawling insects. Python waits no longer. She misses. Just in time, the bird flaps away, safe from razor-sharp teeth. Pythons have rows of needle-like teeth, perfect for grabbing, hooking, and holding prey, but no good for chewing. The sky grows darker. Python slithers to the bushes and finds a covered spot. Passing creatures will not see her here. She checks the air. The animals of the night are on the move. A possum scurries past from her nest in the tree. A bat flaps by close to the ground, chasing low-flying moths. A rat scampers among the grasses. Once more, Python smells the air, lies in ambush, and waits. Many pythons have pits just under their lips. These are sensors that help them detect warm-blooded animals. Pits are great for hunting in the dark or in shady forests. The rat stops. He scratches the ground and moves a little closer, looking for seeds to eat. Python waits no longer. Dinner. Pythons are constrictors. A python doesn't crush its prey. Instead, it suffocates it. Broken bones would make it harder to eat. With a vice-like grip, she holds her prey tightly and then quickly, carefully, she coils her body around her evening feast. When the rat can no longer breathe, dinner is ready. Python loosens her coils and starts to eat, the head first, then the body, until finally the tail disappears. Like all snakes, pythons can unhinge their jaws and expand their bodies to eat food that is much bigger than they are. heavy python moves very slowly to a shelter to rest and digest her big meal. It will take days. Meanwhile, she waits. For some pythons, one large meal will be enough to last for weeks and weeks without eating again. One day, Python stays in her nest. She is not alone. She is coiled around her eggs. Her body shivers, not from cold, but to help keep her eggs warm. She leaves her clutch of eggs to warm her body in the sun, though not for long. She doesn't want her eggs to cool or be eaten by a hungry pet predator. Some pythons can lay clutches of more than 100 eggs. The shells are not hard like birds' eggs. They are softer and leathery. Quickly, it's back to her nest, and that's where she stays for many days and nights until an egg is about to hatch. A small slit appears, and out pops a head. Soon many heads are poking out from their shells. The hatchlings smell the air, watch, and wait. Pythons leave her clutch to bask in the sun, but this time she doesn't return. Pythons, like many snakes, are born with an egg tooth to slit the shell. This tooth is soon discarded. Finally, after many days, the hatchlings leave their shells. Now they are ready to start their own lives of smelling, resting, watching, and waiting. About pythons. Pythons live in Africa, Asia, and Australia in steamy tropical rainforests, grasslands, swamps, or stony deserts. And some are wonderful swimmers too. Pythons are also found in Florida's Everglades National Park. Pythons aren't native to America though, and these pythons have either escaped or are released pets or their offspring. The python in this book is a diamond python, which is found in Australia. Diamond pythons are more active during the day than other types of pythons, which are mostly nocturnal. That means they sleep or bask during the day and are active at night. Like most snakes, pythons have a bad reputation, but it is not really deserved. They are non-venomous, but are good squeezers. Most female pythons are wonderful mothers, staying coiled under their eggs to incubate and protect them while they develop. Many have stunning colors that help them blend in with their environment. And they aren't slimy. They can't be. They are covered in dry scales.